Pasco voters will decide whether the city should join the Mid-Columbia library system.
Supporters say annexation could expand services and stabilize funding, while others are still weighing the cost.
It's not a matter of if, we will have to cut services.
Pasco residents head to the polls on Tuesday for a decision that could change how library services are run in the city. The ballot asking voters whether Pasco should annex into the Mid-Columbia Libraries system. It's a regional network that serves communities across Benton and Franklin counties. Kennewick and Richland are already in the system.
We're just trying to create some regional parity, if you will.
City leaders like Councilman Leo Perales tells me that joining the district could mean more resources, longer-term funding stability, and access to a larger collection of books, programs, and digital services.
It's only about $90, $100 a year in an increase in property taxes. And with that, we can shift this money and hopefully not have to raise taxes other places.
Perales says the move would help keep the library system sustainable as Pasco continues to grow.
This isn't new money. We're just going to literally shift this money to pay for some of the bread and butter issues and services that we have with the city. So, you know, that's one thing I want to make sure people know, that we're not raising your property taxes to go spend more money. No, we're living within our budget. We're going to try and live within our means.
If approved, Pasco would become part of the Mid-Columbia Libraries District, with funding coming through a property tax structure used by other member cities. Supporters say that means more consistent support for programs like story times, homework help, and community events. But not everyone is on board. One Pasco voter, Connie Anderson, told me Monday that she's voting no, saying the city already faces a multi-million-dollar budget shortfall, and she doesn't want library funding shifted to residents through a new property tax. If you were a betting man, do you think this will pass?
I think it will. It's a growing community. You know, you got to have your parks, you got to have your entertainment, and you got to have your education. And that's a really big part of our community is the Mid-Columbia Libraries. They've been a great partner. And so, you know, I wouldn't hate for us to even walk away from the district.
The vote happens tomorrow. Ballots must be postmarked or dropped off by 8 p.m.